Hey guys, it's Fish, and I'm back with another episode of Hearts of Iron 4, The Pheonix Rises Part 2. And in the last episode, we defeated Turkey. We took all their stuff, so you can see Turkey is now ours. We have a bit of a nasty enemy to our north, but we are very strong. Not so much in manpower, but I think that will fix once I've done a few things that I want to have a look at. Our armies are pretty much demolished, but we're looking at getting into Baghdad, or into Iraq through Baghdad. The reason for that is we want a bit of some of this. We want a bit of this oil, and I think if we can do that, then Iraq and maybe even Iran, that could set us up quite well. And the Soviet Union and Russia are going to go at it very, very shortly anyway. The other thing we could do is we could look at Yugoslavia as a bit of an option. But for now, we just need to rest, recuperate, and get ready for the next battle. So we have 13 troops who are not... who are not part of this invasion, and they're going to be on a garrison duty. So what I want to look at first, and I don't even know where it is, so it'll be something I have to go searching for, is... no, it won't be in diplomacy. Details. I want to change my occupation. I don't even know what you call it. My occupation. There we go. Manage occupied territories. So we're not going to release them, but we are going to manage them. No. Okay. I don't know how to sort of to change the way that I deal with occupied territories, because I want to change it so that they so we're in a war economy. That's good. Export focus, limited exports. Now we're not even at like the really, really bad one. I think limited conscription's the first one that really starts hurting you, and it really only hurts your it really only hurts your training time. That's service by requirement is when it really starts to hurt you, but you do get 10% of your recruitable population. Now what I can't figure out is how to set... And now we're doing a lot of research on planes, because I think planes are going to be a big thing. Now who actually... Okay, no, so France set that one as well. I wonder, because France doesn't really... it does exist all the way down there. It's really silly how it's... France gets beaten, but then comes back again, and yeah. Nations in the Allies just act very, very strange. Let's have a quick look at... Could probably beat Iran, actually. And we don't have a problem with the Bosphorus like we did with Turkey. So Iraq's going to fall pretty quickly. I'm going to let that just tick through... waiting on our war justification, and it does take 125 days. Oh, more factories. What are we short of? Yeah, definitely short of that. So who will give me... Yep, Soviet Union. Sweet. I'm pretty much convinced that the Soviet Union will be my next one, but I think there is something that makes them quite difficult. But I think if you steer them in the right direction, then they're not so bad. I probably need to start recruiting some more guys. Let's have a look at resistance. We're getting any resistance? No. Okay, we're alright. Very, very keen to take on Yugoslavia though. Italy's being very, very cautious. I guess they're very, very busy with Africa, and they're doing very, very well there. Special forces done. Let's select another focus. Tech sharing. Oh, I'm not in the... Alright, well, let's start looking at... Pretty much almost finished them anyway. Let's start looking at our aviation then, because we are keen to get some planes. Now that is Vichy France that's in charge of that one. Are they fighting down here? Are they trying to take over that? Why would they stop right there when they could knock all the British out? Seems like a really weird place to stop, doesn't it? And the Axis just don't know how to defend their own territories either. Like, look, France is getting in there. Another. And they still have not defeated Strasbourg yet. After all that I went through to get Greece to this point, I think I could probably show them a thing or two. Alright, let's start researching. That's medium tanks. Doing pretty well on that. Ooh, next level of heavy tanks. Ooh, I could get a 1943 tank, medium tanks. I'm just going to go for heavy tanks, so I think. We've got no divisions in basic training. I'm trying to build up my troops a little bit, but I probably do need to create... Let's create some of these guys. Let's make 5 of those. Location being Thrace. And then... Oh yeah, I wanted to build an armoured unit, didn't I? Okay, it takes that much stuff. I'm going to build 2 of them. And let's see how that goes. And you can rock up to Istanbul. You can rock up to Istanbul. Cool. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Can't be too far away from this. Oh, yep. Justifying. About halfway there. Or about a third of the way there. We're at very low manpower. I think for the next episode I'm going to change my occupation. Oh, maybe I don't get to... maybe it's only when you actually occupy them. Although that does hurt, doesn't it? Because you've got all this non-core population available. So only not even 0.2% of the occupied guys are available for manpower, which is, yeah, a little frustrating. You know what? I am going, once I can, I'm going to spend that on getting the next level of conscription. So extensive takes me to 10%. Yeah, that should take me up over 400k probably to recruit, and that should make me a lot stronger. I don't think these guys are... so there's nothing here to actually attack these guys down here. It's really weird how Italy is doing this. And Portugal. I think they've always owned that. Knock Belgium out of the war. You can knock them all out of the war if you're smart enough about it, but... don't know that they are. For the moment, we're just really waiting on this. Once we do, we can do a hop skip straight through Iraq, take that. Maybe even Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure. Nobody really cares about them, so let's hit them as well. I think Iraq is going to fall quite quickly. And then I could even take some of this stuff, so let's have a look at resources again. What is down here? There's a little bit of oil here and that's about it. Although it's from that tile. Not much oil in Saudi Arabia, to be honest. Yeah, I would have expected a lot more. How are we looking? Are they... Nah, they're not even increasing their forces. Oh, what are we short of? What are we short of? We need steel. Yep, Soviet Union needs steel. Let's have a look at our construction, make sure that Ireland has joined the Allies, that's fine. Production cap efficiency or factory output. Oh, max factories in a state. Yep, taking that. Oh, there's not another one? Oh, there is another one. Okay, so that was a plane. So let's make that... Oh, maybe it wasn't a plane. Oh, resource efficiency gain. Forgot about that. Yep, so let's keep that going. So close. Yugoslavia. Oh, they've gone for Yugoslavia. So, if I declare war... If I declare war on them... yeah, all those guys will come. So, that is not advisable. Problem is... Yeah. Oh, Nationalist Spain just joined the Axis. That's unusual. That could actually hurt the Allies quite a bit. Okay, fighter focus for sure. Let's move all of our guys, all of our fighter wings down to here. And from there, yep. Oh, they're all fighters, are they? No. Okay, so close air support, air superiority. Cool. Looking good. Very close. So Yugoslavia will go down. I'd love to gobble up some of that. Is it worth joining the Axis? These guys haven't joined yet. And in fact, the Soviet Union is fighting the Allies. Alright then, I am going to join the Axis then. It's time. I did not expect that this would happen, but it's on. And we can gobble up all this stuff. Might be our death knell, but yep, we're in. And do I get I thought I'd get an achievement for that. I did get an achievement for that. And you can even see that in this one. Some of the ways I record work better than others for showing that. Oh, yes, so this army is now... I'm changing your... No. Clear that. Your front line is right here. And I want you to do that. Get there. ASAP. Because the Italians will take it all. 2 front wall. Worth it. These guys were not expecting that at all. Oh, and they're even taking that. Regardless, we're doing it. Pull the trigger. Go. Make it happen. We'll slow that down just a little bit. Can't be... Oh. We can't be far off this one. Yep. 20 days. We might even... we're going to need some military police soon because we're going to be occupying. Because these guys have joined the Allies. With the Soviet Union against the Allies, I think we're in with a really good chance. How are my troops going? I'm just waiting on them to train, but I think we will just pop them out. How do I pop them out? Deploy. Deploy. Okay, U5 are joining that guy. And that entire army is joining that. And these are my special forces, pretty much. Okay, we need a lot of these, so I'm going to create another infantry weapons, which I'm going to move all the way to the top. And I'm going to say you can have all of that. And this should keep the Soviet Union off my back as well, and Italy, for that matter. Because they won't attack an ally. Actually. So what I need from you is to make that the full length. There's my unicorns. I'm going to put you under a new commander. Oh, I don't have a commander. Yep, so that guy. Does he have any kind of special? No. Why isn't he executing that plan? Oh, do you know why? Oh no. Yeah, I've declared. Am I seriously not at war with this guy? I'm not. Even though I'm in the... Okay. We need to justify a war goal then. Yep. Send and... Oh, 124 days. I'll finish this by then. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Alright. Well, let's speed that back up again so we don't have to worry about them coming at us. And we're very, very close. So I'm just going to let that tick over. And then in the next episode, we'll have ourselves a war on Iraq. And that's actually really perfect because then we'll take Kuwait and come in and take all this stuff as well. Alright, we have a war goal. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. If you're new here, down below you'll find the subscribe button. If you subscribe, you'll get fish gaming videos in your YouTube mailbox every single day. Alright guys, I've been Fish. It's been Hearts of Iron 4, The Pheonix Rises, Part 2. And I'll catch you next time.